Hey guys, happy Thursday. It is Thursday, August 19th. It's actually just about 3:00 p.m. and I'm about to leave my office. I have been up here all morning working with my assistant since a little after 9 a.m. So it's been about 6 solid hours of work. I didn't film any of it because y'all have seen it's just moving garments around, packaging them, and all of that. But we have gotten a lot done today, which is great. So I am thrilled about that. I'm heading home now to go see Nora and relieve the nanny and just kind of start our evening. I feel like I'm still really dragging, not only because of the weather outside, it's continuing to just be lots and lots of rain, which just makes me want to put on, like, I literally have a sweatshirt. I just want to be in a sweatshirt on the couch watching movies. But also a couple of nights ago, Riley and I were both up all night with Nora because she wasn't feeling well. And I feel like that is going to take a while to recover from because I'm not sleeping very well these days in this late pregnancy. Like, I was up this morning at 4 a.m. for a few hours and then I finally fell back asleep and then Nora woke up and so my day began. But I'm in a really good mood today, even though I'm tired. Really glad to get things checked off my list as far as work is concerned, and I'm going to head home now and go see my baby girl. Do you want to come say hi? Oh, you got your baby? Hey guys, I am home from my office now. Obviously, I've been home for a little while. My eyes are watering. Probably all that rain. I get really allergic to mold, which there's always a higher mold counts after it rains. But it's cleared up and it's sunny outside, but it is like so humid and muggy outside. Nora and I have just been playing. Nornie, come here with your baby. Oh, she's too busy. You busy? That little girl loves playing with their babies. Riley should be home from work here in the next 30 minutes to an hour. Hopefully closer to 30 minutes, y'all, because I'm so tired. I feel like I cannot keep my eyes open. I remember in my late pregnancy with Nora telling my midwives, I remember in my postpartum with Nora, telling my midwives that I was getting better sleep with Nora outside of my body than I ever did in late pregnancy. And they were like, yeah, a lot of moms report the same thing. So even though, you know, everybody, it's like all the horror of how little sleep you get with a newborn, I'm telling you, the last time I got more sleep with a newborn than I ever did in late pregnancy. And I feel like it's going to be the same this time. I can't imagine getting less sleep because even if I go to bed at a normal time, I just feel like I'm up every 90 minutes, 2 hours, using the restroom, getting a drink of water, walking around the house. Like this morning at 4 a.m., I was out here on the couch. Like, I just am struggling so much. I'm so uncomfortable. Shifting around is so hard. The baby kicks me awake. It's the whole 9 yards. I was thinking this afternoon while I was playing and hanging out with Nora, are you ever just so grateful that something did not work out the way you wanted it to work out? I feel like there have been some distinctive times in my life where I am so grateful for a closed door. And at the time, I just was praying with all my heart that that particular door would open. And then in hindsight, I am so glad that God kept that door shut and that I didn't walk through that door. And today in particular, I'm just thinking about moving. And while building, buying land and building, or moving into a home with a different layout and a larger floor plan is something that, as you guys know who've been around, we've been talking about for quite a while now. I am so grateful that I didn't have to move and didn't choose to move, and it didn't work out for us to move during this pregnancy. Like, all of the praise hands for that. To think right now of being in the headspace of packing up this entire house, even if we hired somebody or a company to pack up for us, it's still the mental game of it. And it's huge. Moving is just a drain. In every way. Emotionally, it's a drain. Physically, it's a drain. Mentally, it's a drain. Financially, it's a drain. It's just a big drain. And I genuinely could not handle that right now. I think it would put me totally over the edge. And there was a house that we loved. It was such a cool house that we loved, that we put an offer in on in May. Was it May or early June? Whatever it was, the timeline would have been that we would have closed on the house in mid-July. So we would be in the house at this point for about a month. And it was a house that needed some fixing up, and I had all these plans and dreams, and we were like talking about we could do this with it, we could do that with it. And I'm just so glad that didn't work out. I am so glad that that didn't work out. To think right now about being in a fixer-upper and unpacking and living out of boxes and not feeling settled in is so overwhelming and stressful to me. I'm just so grateful that that did not work out. In the moment, it was like, well, darn. And now it is like, I'm so glad. I am so glad that we have the gift of time. And we feel so comfortable in this house that we're in now and so settled in. And it's just, we've got, you know, Colin's nursery all set up. Of course, Nora's bedroom is all set up. Our guest room is all set up for my parents when they come to visit after the baby is born. Like, I just feel settled, and I can't even explain to you how grateful I am for that, because it would have been such a different journey. And while I'm still really excited about building or moving or whatever is in the cards for us as time goes on, I'm so glad that that will be in a time of life where I can enjoy it more. I think if that were going on right now, I know if that were going on right now, it would just be so overwhelming that I don't think I would enjoy it like at all. And that would be so sad. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Do you have your baby? Show your baby. This is the gift that we gave Nora for Christmas last year, if you remember. It was the only gift she got. She got this baby and a bassinet from us. And I knew she would love it, and she absolutely does. So anyway, I was just thinking about, sometimes there's so much gratitude behind closed doors or missed opportunities or things that don't work out. I think about that in past relationships before I met Riley. I think there's so many things in life. And there's little things all the time, I think, but then there's big things too, where I'm like this, like all of the... Oh, ow, mommy hit her. Ow, I hit her to the baby. Ow. Oh, what's this? Oh, a hairbrush. Ow, be gentle, gentle. You brush Nora's hair? Oh, brush mommy's hair? Yeah, kind of a mop. Can you brush the baby's hair? Aww. Brush mommy's hair? Anyway, all that to say, I'm really glad we did not move and that it didn't work out and that we're where we are, because I think, I know for a fact, indeed, I know for a fact that God knew it would be way too much for me, way too much for us, and it would be so not fun and not exciting, to be honest. It would just be so stressful. And I look forward to the day when we do make that move, and whatever that looks like for us is exciting and fun and enjoyable and an adventure, and not just like, oh my golly, I could not imagine. So we still drive around and look at land sometimes, and we still are in contact with our realtor and talk to her about things. And she just told us the other day about a house that we might be interested, that should be going on the market in about 6 months' time. So we definitely still have a pulse on what's going on. But I'm really glad we didn't move. I'm really, really glad we didn't move. Was baby talking on her cell phone? It is 8:30 at night, and I am just getting around to making myself some dinner. So I'm boiling some spaghetti noodles, and I'm just going to toss it in some of this marinara sauce, Put a little Parmesan cheese on top. I have not been very hungry all day today. I feel like the baby has been like hugging my stomach or something because I just feel like the thought of eating, it's like, I'm not interested, which happened at the end of my last pregnancy too. But I'm getting really hungry right now, so I'm gonna have a little bowl of spaghetti and marinara sauce, even though it's 8:30, because I haven't really eaten much all day and I'm hungry now. So Riley brought home this little banana nut cake from work. There's this local place called Johnny's Cakes, and the woman makes all these delicious, they're almost like little mini bundt cakes, and there's all different flavors, and this one is really good. It's banana nut, and the frosting, I forget what the frosting is. Do you remember? Is it like a cream cheese or a buttercream? I don't remember. We've had it before, this particular flavor, and I was so looking forward to having a piece of it after I ate dinner, but I'm so full. I feel like I just ate a 10-course meal. So I'm just gonna get a glass of water and go head to bed here in a minute, but this will be delicious some other time. Hey guys, it's 9:15 now. I just finished eating my dinner and not getting a piece of that banana cake that I really wanted. Oh, I can't lean back like that. It has been a very good day. I'm really tired, but you know, like what else is new? But it was great to work and get so many orders packaged up and mailed out. That always feels so good. And got to spend the afternoon with Nora. And then this evening has just been super low key. We didn't do like a sit down family meal, which if you've been following along for any amount of time, that's been something that's like a staple in our household since right after we got married. We've always, almost always done that every single night, but the past couple of nights have just been a little bit off. So maybe tomorrow will be the day that we get back into it. If not, we can reset and rest over the weekend and get back to it. I love sit down family meals, so definitely an important priority for me. Tomorrow I have a baby appointment in the morning. I have a prenatal appointment because I will be 34 weeks tomorrow. Oh my goodness. And then I also have like a double appointment. So I have my prenatal appointment, and then I'm meeting with one of the midwives up there who specializes in the like mental health aspect. And I talked about this in the vlog that I did a couple weeks ago. I believe we were already doing Vlogust. I think it was one of the first days, like day 2 or 3. And I just want to talk about things that have been going on with like prenatal anxiety and depression. It's been really weird. I didn't experience that with Nora at all. After I had Nora, worse than ever in my whole life. But when I was pregnant with her, I was in a really, really good headspace, and my mental health was probably the best it's ever been. But this time it just feels like, I don't know if it's the boy hormones or what, but I feel a lot more similar throughout this pregnancy to how I felt when I was postpartum with Nora. So anyway, I'm excited to have, excited's probably too strong a word. I'm looking forward to having that conversation and comparing options and things like that, because as you can imagine, my concern and the concern of my care providers is that I had such a hard time with postpartum depression after I had Nora, that I'm already, and I started at such a really healthy place, and this time I'm not feeling like I'm starting at like this like awesome amazing place, and so that makes me really nervous to go into birth and postpartum and then have it get worse and worse and worse. So we've got to figure out what that looks like to bridge the gap. So I'm looking forward to definitely having that conversation. And then tomorrow afternoon I'm going to work on packaging orders, and if I have any energy left tomorrow evening, I'm going to go up to Riley's studio and sort the garments that came in between yesterday and today and whatever comes in tomorrow. So sort of like the second batch of orders to get those printed and sewn out and all of that. So I have a really full Friday actually. So I'm hoping I can get a good night's sleep tonight. It's crazy. I feel like as I've been editing these videos throughout the month of August, we are a little more than halfway through now, because today's what, the 19th, I think? Do I ever know? Whatever, you know what day it is. Close to, you know, 2/3 or so through August. As I've been editing these videos, I can just see like how I'm getting closer to labor and delivery. Like not only in preparations, but in exhaustion, nausea, just all of these things. I'm like, my body is totally gearing up to give birth to this baby in the next like 4 to 6 weeks. And 4 to 6 weeks goes by super fast. I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to another birth experience. I'm so looking forward to holding that squishy little sweet newborn in my arms and smelling his little head, and I just can't wait. I'm so excited for that. So the wait between now and then is the hard part. And then I get a little baby in my arms, so it'll be so worth it. It will totally be worth it. So I'm going to brush my teeth. I must have brushed my face. Nope. Brush my teeth and wash my face, put on some fresh PJs and get in bed. And hopefully, like I said, get a really good night's sleep, and I will see you tomorrow morning, likely arriving or heading out for my prenatal appointment. But thank you so much for watching today, and for those of you who've been watching every single day, thank you so much. I appreciate your support more than I can say, and I will see you tomorrow.